Dude, when is this girl gonna talk about technology? Cyborg anthropology, my fucking... More like random-ass girl with a video cameraology. This is Maraya Karena show, the Tech-pisode. A Tech-pisode for my cyborg homies. I'm talking to every single one of you out there, including you, planet Earth. If you're like me, maybe you have a really, really old computer. Maybe you're ordering the cheapest batteries you can from China because you've had to replace it so many times. And maybe once it even swelled up and kind of exploded and started to crack and you got really worried that it was gonna mess up your computer or something. Maybe you have a computer that's so old that you call the Mac store for help and they tell you that your Apple Care ran out many, many years ago and that you have a computer that they now consider vintage. Tech-pisode. It's actually considered a beta model. It's actually considered a gamma like your grandma model. Give an 18-year-old a name tag that says genius. If you are finding yourself in this situation where you too have a computer that is mocked by the people at the Apple Care Support Center, then maybe it's time to consider getting an iPad. Doo-doo-doo. Here are my reasons for why you should get an iPad instead of a new computer. Reason number 1, iPad is like a fun toy that you get to bring with you places. It plays music at a way better volume and amplification level than computer ever did. It takes pictures and it's so tiny and small that it fits in your little bag. Write out a list of all the things that you want to do with your computer and write a list of all the things that you want to learn and explore and play with in your life. I wanted to be able to write and edit and send emails and play music and learn Chinese and astrology and learn anatomy, like really fucking learn anatomy, like learn anatomy so good no one's ever had me better than anything in anatomy, like learn anatomy so fucking good that only Leonardo da Vinci had it better than I did, or some, like Asian kid because they're really good at memorizing and stuff. And actually, all of those things you can do way better with an iPad than with a computer. Not only that, but you have all of these people around the world that are making apps to help you learn these things and do these things in ways that are like fun little games. Then you can write out all of the things that you're really attached to about your computer. I was really attached to Microsoft Word and the organizing system of having files and folders. Most of all, I wanted it to open. I wanted it to open like a computer like this, and I wanted to type on something that wasn't the screen. And you know what's awesome? You can do all of those things with iPad. So, it's a good idea, I think, in general, to ask yourself what it is that you're attached to about your old way of doing things, and how it is that you want to expand. So most of all, I got an iPad because I trust the pattern, because I feel like this is where things are going, that more and more things are opening up. We're allowing everybody to participate, to share their process, to share their innovations, and to make all of those puzzle pieces available for us as individuals to customize what it is that we're looking for. I used to be really against digital cameras. I thought, it's just self-serving, superficial ego fodder. It's instant gratification. It's not. And then I read this article by this photographer in the early 1900s who was saying that 35 millimeter film was the death of photography, that now photography was going to become a layperson's art, that it wasn't going to have the same sophistication and vision that it used to. And something really clicked for me. It made me realize that I didn't want to be on the wrong side of history. I didn't want to be resisting the wave of change that was already coming. And how interesting that the wave has been this continuing reduction of hierarchy, this continuing democratization that allows more and more people to share their process, their vision, their creativity with all of us. Who would have thought that this is where Tech-pisode would lead me, or where getting an iPad would lead me? But I think it's true that getting an iPad is truly making a vote of confidence in the human race. It's really taking a leap of faith to believe in humanity, to believe that if we open things up and allow everybody to share and collaborate, that you're gonna have a lot of shit, and that it's also our very salvation. So thank you. Thank you to all the people working right now to share themselves and their visions. And thank you to technology. Couldn't have done without you guys. Because technology is us, homie. Because we're cyborgs. On a cyborg planet, swimming through space. Here, wait, I have to film one thing, 1 second. Cyborg City. Cyborg City of rock and roll. Cyborg City. Cyborg City of rock and roll.